All right, so we are live, ready to rock and roll. Wanted to welcome everyone to this edition of Accelerating Your Journey. This is a consciousness ascending production. My name is Benny Ferguson. I channel the non-physical collective known as Abraham. I've been channeling since 2012. Abraham shortly after, and we are extremely excited for each of you who are present or watching this recording. Those of you who are present now, those of you who wanted to be present live, we thank you for your energy in supporting us to create this interaction. We thank you for allowing us to be of support. We feel your energies. We feel your love at the root of your being. It's our goal to help you to identify that love and to begin to live from that space. And no, love is not the soft, airy fairy thing that you have been taught. Love is powerful. Love is strong. Love is solid. Love is fiery. That creates action. Love is free of insecurity. For to be lovely, to be loving without conditions is to be free. To speak to strangers, to compliment strangers, to let go of the ability of anyone to offend. Love is powerful. Love frees you up to be fearless and ferocious in your business endeavors, in the creation of excellence in your jobs and careers, to be brilliant as a parent or as a partner, free of a negative return on your expression. Love is all of those things. So let's talk about the subject heading, the idea of can you become an idea? Can you become an idea? Alignment requires you to be it before you see it. Let's talk about that. Conscious creators, it's an interesting thing when we say, and many of you need to hear the thought and the question, can you become an idea? Because alignment requires you to be the thing before you see it. And anything that we bring up about vibration or reflection or intention and all of those things, and anyone else that talks about it, even down to the idea of focus and all of these things, you're already doing it. The problem is you're doing it in the direction of things unwanted, and therefore the resistance that is thrown back is that I would never choose this. I would never choose these experiences, so it's not possible that I'm creating them. And that's the problem. You don't see that you have been thinking the thing, that you have been feeling the thing, which equates to the fact that you have been being the person who is the thing internally, and you're doing everything right from a creative standpoint. So, the easy way to go about this, once you have accepted that level of responsibility, is to look and see how perfectly and precisely you have been being that which you have experienced all along. Now, this has nothing to do with external. This only has to do with internal because the inner creative process is inner, it's internal. It only ever has to do with internal. You can become aware of your thought processes and see how you have been aligned with experience. You can become aware of how you feel and see that your feeling, your state of being, and your feeling has been in alignment with how the experiences that have been your norm make you feel. One comes first, one comes after. You can become aware of the dominant ideas that are sourcing the thought patterns and the feelings. All of these things are happening and were happening before the experience, but you don't remember that. You don't remember a time before you had the experience. Now, we want you to put to the side just a little bit those ideas that you chose to continue to explore before you came into your physical body. But you can look, just as Benny can, in your life experience and see where you weren't having a type of experience and then you were. You can see that you were witnessing the experience in the lives of others, or you were privy to language and conversations about experiences that were being had. And because you participated, because you engulfed yourself in, because you begin to embody the thoughts and the feelings, refusing to have that experience, refusing to have that thing happen to you. And in doing that, your attention is on the experience, which gives way to the thoughts and the feelings in many present moments. And through that repetition, unconsciously, that you were doing, you were sowing an idea. And when that idea became dominant, now you start to express it frequently, vibrationally. And in that process, there were remnants of that experience getting closer and closer and closer until it became your actual experience. But you didn't see any of that. You were unaware. You were unaware of that happening, of that process in motion. But now you have the information. So we ask again, can you become an idea? Can you become that which you are intending? Can you become that which you desire? Can you become in idea, in thought, in feeling, the most excellent of parents, the most excellent of spouses, husband, wife, the most excellent of business persons, the most excellent of whatever job or career you're in? Can you become excellent at expressing love that is free of conditions? Can you become excellent at expressing the highest of self value and self worth? Can you become excellent at expressing the highest health and well being? It starts with the ideas and the feeling. Well, it starts with the intention and setting the intention and getting an initial image of what it actually looks like. And once you get that image, you can start zeroing in on how it feels to be that person. And then you go about the play and practice of playing in that feeling, playing with those thoughts. For how long? Until the idea becomes dominant. And when the idea becomes dominant, just as all ideas prior to that that are within you now became dominant, you no longer have to try to be the thing. Once you are the thing, you don't have to try to be a driver. You are a driver. You don't have to try to be a swimmer once you become a swimmer. You don't have to try to be a bicyclist once you learn how to ride a bicycle. And it's the exact same thing when it comes to health and well being, when it comes to being amazing as a parent or as a partner, when it comes to the expressing and allowing of abundance in every form. Once you become the thing, you don't have to try to be the thing. And you're consistently thinking the thoughts, feeling the feelings. You're in alignment with the experience. But the internal comes first. The beingness, the states of being come first. If you're wanting more abundance in your life, financial abundance, but you're constantly thinking about lack and scarcity, how you're experiencing lack and scarcity, how you don't have enough. If those are the majority of your thoughts, then your dominant ideas, you have dominant ideas that are sourcing those thoughts. And each of you know how that feels. You feel constricted. You feel tight on the inside. You feel like you have borders and boundaries. Abundance is open. Abundance is expansive. Abundance is free. If you have more than enough money, you feel free. If you have more than enough, you feel open and expansive, like you're standing at the edge of a cliff and you're looking out into the horizon, over the trees, above the clouds, breathing the free air. That's what abundance feels like. That's what the infinite feels like. That's what the eternal feels like. That's what boundless, endless potential feels like. That's not your norm. It's not your normal state of being. But it is how individuals feel who are experiencing more than enough. You have to condition yourself to it. And every idea of lack and scarcity is false. It's not the truth in source. It is and can be true on your plane of existence if you believe it, but it's not the truth in source. There is more than enough. Your planet is more than capable of producing for you abundance in every way and not touch what's possible for anyone else. So the feelings you feel of guilt and shame for having more than enough is misinterpretation. It's built on a lie, born of the mind of humanity and not the mind of source. But all of that is neither here nor there. The question is, can you become the idea? If it's important to you, if it's important to you, can you slow down, take the time, make it a priority, be consistent at what it takes to become the idea? Setting your phone in every hour, considering the thing and feeling the thing, printing off pictures, placing them all around you so that you can visually see the thing. And whenever you look at the thing on a picture or on your phone, you're seeing the image simultaneously on the screen of your mind. Can you set notes around the house? Put notes on your calendar to remind you to think about the thing and to feel about the thing because you have made it a priority to become the idea. Because that's all you're ever doing. That's all you have ever done is become the idea. You are the idea of the beautiful relationships you experience. You are the idea of the many broken relationships you have experienced. You are the idea of wealth and abundance, of A, B, C, and D. You are the idea of an abundance of lack and scarcity. You are the idea of the belief of dis-ease. You are the idea of the belief in health and well-being. You're the idea. And ideas can be changed. And interestingly enough, the more you become ideas that are born of higher frequency, your body shifts more and more into that level of frequency. Many of you are your dominant ideas. So many of your dominant ideas are rooted in low vibration. And that low vibration is what your body now is a representation of. The more you shift your ideas to more high vibrational, high frequency, the body will shift and change and begin to reflect that. It will begin to shift to the more of the reflection of the higher frequencies that you are entertaining. And as you move up in frequency as the result of shifting the dominant ideas that are housed in your mind and body, don't be surprised that your eating patterns begin to change, that you're inspired to change your eating patterns. You're inspired to make shifts and changes to other areas of your life because potentially old patterns, old behaviors born of low vibrational ideas are no longer relevant. new ideas, new patterns, new behaviors, or will be more consistent with the new frequencies that you're expressing consistently. So don't be surprised that changes and shifts to who you are being expressed begin to reflect more and more the dominant ideas that you represent. Higher frequency carries higher truths. Higher frequency carries higher frequency thought patterns. Higher frequency carries higher frequency feeling states. Higher frequency carries higher frequency dominant ideas, which in turn begin to be the self sustaining fuel for the thought patterns and the feelings. And when that occurs, you have become the idea, and the experience synonymous with those ideas, thought patterns, and feelings becomes more and more consistent and more frequent in your life. Can you become the idea that you are intending? The idea that sources the experience that you are intending. Can you make it a priority? Can you be consistent? And in your consistency, you become more and more and more in alignment with the experience. This is powerful stuff. This is beautiful stuff. This is excellent stuff. And it is so simple. And we say it's simple because you're already doing it. You just need to see that you're already doing it. And then begin to do the exact things that you're already doing that have aligned you with experience in the direction of that which you desire. That's all. If you find value or have found value in this interaction or any other interaction that, in which you have experienced us, check the description. We host conscious discussions, which are live conversations via Zoom. Register, and when you are inspired, hop in there. They're free. If you are inspired, we offer private sessions where we can delve more deeply with you into getting clear on your intentions, into discovering resistance that is standing between you and your intentions, and offering our support in overcoming those quickly. We also offer a private community, which is the most fantastic of offerings. If you are serious about accelerating the process of becoming the truth of you in source now and being able to live life from that space. So we will open up the chat. Open up the chat. It's already open. But if you have questions, comments, are inspired to an idea, have been expanded in your awareness, and you want to have a quick conversation about it, throw it in the chat and we'll take a few minutes. Mm. Hey, Catherine. Excellent. Thank you, Abraham. I like thinking about what idea I am being today. Yeah, it's that easy. And to play with it, right? Play with what idea you intend to be today. Play with the ideas in the choosing of an idea. Which one feels best? Which one feels highest? Which one is most electric? That's what lets you know what's right for you in this present moment. And then play with it. Don't add any weight. Don't, I really need this. I really want this. Don't do any of that. Play with it. Wow, it would be fun to. Man, it's exciting that I can. This would be interesting. This would be nice. This would be cool. And let it go. That's enough. And let it go. And it's unfathomable how fast manifestation occurs when you are in alignment and you let things go. Letting go is synonymous with not offering any resistance to the idea. And the time frame, setting the determined time frame of today, or the determined time frame of when I walk into the next room with my son or daughter, or the determined time frame of I'm getting ready to go into the restaurant and meet these individuals, and I intend to be excellent. I intend to have the grandest of fun. I intend that it's going to be an amazing endeavor. Play with these ideas. Be the idea in thought, in feeling. And if you don't have the thoughts, if you're not clear on the image, you can still feel it. Amazing has a feeling. Beautiful has a feeling. Excellent has a feeling. Fun has a feeling. Even if you don't know what it looks like, you can still express the feeling and be that idea in feeling. And that's enough. Thank you for the comment, Catherine. Awesome. Anyone else? All right. Well, again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're thankful for those of you who participated with your energies. We're thankful for those of you who have found this recording, allowing us to be of support. Check the description. If you were inspired, we're available in more ways and more areas than just on this platform through the chat. We're available and we're excited and looking forward to be in support of you more and more and more. We love you very much. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. And we will talk to you soon.